Mitchell Field in South Philly. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Philadelphia. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Niners is Sky Moore. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception? Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Airing one out for Bourne. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
18, what's up? You're not.
3rd down. Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
4th down, it's Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
No touch, no touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Get set, get set. 18,
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, 49ers.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out!
We'll go play action, Purdy. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Don't touch it! Hey, let's go.
Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense,
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
the best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Great. Set. All right, anyway,
On second down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Get set, get set. RT, watch out.
3rd and short. Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throw on the run is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. And this is
Fucking son of a bitch. How did you fucking catch it, man? You stupid.
No catch. And now
Yeah, man.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down.
What the fuck, man?
Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Great, set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up
It's now
3rd down.
and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. The Amador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. Inside the 20. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Get set, get set. At 18, watch out.
To throw on first down is Prt. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out, take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
No touch.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
No.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. It is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Great, set. On anyone else.
Hurts now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. From 29, here's second down and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners first down. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. First and 10. Here's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy.
Fucking throw it. Stupid, throw it. Fucking shit. Throw it.
He can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Hurts. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On the return, it's Moore. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Prt. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. That is a big gain for the 49ers. Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control. That's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
53.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set. 18. What's up?
Out of the gun, here's Prt. That is caught to the goal line and in. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, San Francisco. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Great, set. Let's go, right here. And anyone hit?
Man in motion is Brown. 2nd down throw for Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Winter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Hurts to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Tries to lateral, but now the ball is free. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Prt. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
He'll let one go.
They get predetermined that 3rd down.
I fucking can't believe it.
Was tight. He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and
Fucking
ended up falling
shit.
incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, Prt. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Hurts. He's got his man Brown. They'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
On comes with the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Open man is the tight end, Jake Tonges. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Defense. Automatic first down.
Watch out! Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Beautifully back to his fullback. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Play action. Here's Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Jake Tonges. Touchdown. 49ers. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead.
35, Eagles 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Hurts gonna hold on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We're not even at halftime yet, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
Here's the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Moore to return. Oh, yeah. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Get set.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that play. One 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Mitchell on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Nope.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Third and long for Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Braden Mann in punt formation for the Eagles.
Oh, he tries to lateral, but now the ball is free. Special Teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
On the ground into McCaffrey. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Outside. 18, watch out. Stop.
Here's Here's McCaffrey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. He's going to give the ball over on down.